Hi everyone, it's Gail. I am here with a little tutorial. One of my subbies asked about this and I've done a video before, so if you've already seen it, maybe you don't need a refresher, but I wanted to show her once again how to fit the little golden book pages into the cover the way I do the cover. Now you can extend the cover, which I have done that before too, but for me it's easiest, here's a little golden book. For me it's easiest to cut along this line here on both the front and the back. Well, your pages go all the way in, so that means they're going to hang over unless you do something to correct that. So I wanted to show you how I do that. So this little book has been the spine has been made and it's been covered, and so of course these are going to be too long. So let's do a couple of pages in here and I'll just show you what I do. So I'm going to take it out, and what I'm going to do is I am going to fold it to be the width of the rest of the signature. So it's about right here, and I just make a little pinch and line the edge up straight and fold like so. And you can give it a little crease if you want. Okay, now this, as you can see, is going to fit pretty close to right the same as the rest of the signature. So actually, I think with this one, I might go in just slightly further, just to make it so it doesn't show at all, since I have the decorative paper on the edge. And no big deal to fold it a couple times till you get it like you want it. I think that will be fine. Okay, so this, I want to go into the signature like this, right? So that it's lined up with the rest of the papers, even though this one is crooked. But so I want it to go in like so, and we've got this little flap of paper here, right? So I'm just going to make that another page in the signature. So let's do that, and then I'll put it back in the book and you'll be able to see. I'm just going to use some cutoffs of the papers that I'm using for this book, and we're just going to make ourselves a little page. I'm just going to see what, oh, like this is lovely. This is lovely and really kind of perfect for the page next to it. So I'm going to mark that and cut it the length of the page here. We're just going to give that a little cut. This is also a great way to use up some scraps too that you have just from making the book. But you can also, I mean, I could do a piece of decorative paper that is the whole size of the page too, and have a whole nother page. This is going to be more of a short page. So that's awesome there. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put glue on here all the way down. Get good into the edge too. Get a little in the middle here. And then we're just going to glue that down like so. Okay, so that's great. Now there's always something to do with the other side. Now one of the things that we can do, there's I mean, there's several ways to do it. But you know, you could put another piece of paper and glue it around and make a pocket. You could do that. Or you can use some washi tape, which I have some great thick washi tape that I think would be kind of pretty on there. So I'm thinking this washi tape is just a little bit bigger than the white space, but I think this would be fun on here. So let's do that. It's really kind of fun because it gives you a whole nother thing to play with and a whole you know, a whole lot of options, because like I say, you could make pockets. You could make with I don't really have a smaller piece of paper, but you could go just this big and make a smaller pocket. You know, there's just a lot of things that you can do. You could put coffee dyed paper on the back so it's journaling space. You know, there's just a lot of things you could do. Okay, I'm just gonna give this a little extra help in adhering with the Oohoo glue. Maybe. Okay. And then I think I'll go this way. And I'm just going to line it up there. Press it down. And we're going to cut that like so. So that it's even with the page. All right. So there you have it. That is our kind of our extra page that we'll have. Now let's put it in the signature so that you can see. Okay, so we had this behind here. Now we'll just open the signature as is. Now what you can do too is you can do a little glue here, which I think I'm going to do. Either that or washi tape it, whatever you want to do, so that the page isn't loose. Which that's what I'm going to do, is just get that glued down too. And then you can just pop it into your signature. Like so. Well, if I can open the pages, that is. Okay. So that's in your signature there. And here is the rest of your pages. And then you see it just gives you one extra page in there. So that first page is even with the rest of the pages in the signature. And then we'll just go along, and here's the next one. And so we'll do the exact same thing with this one. We'll just fold it and make another page at the end of this little set of pages. Now this little guy, you're not going to see his whole head, but you know, to me it's an alternative. These pages, sometimes the golden books will have really colorful things along here, and then I love them bent over because it gives it a whole other look. Maybe my December daily, I can show you that, because these pages are folded over. See if I can find one of the book pages. A good example. I feel like there's better example up front here. For instance, that. Now that with the colors there, I don't mind that. Or if it was this way, look at all the color on that page. So I don't mind them being folded. It just depends on the book. And so if you have a book like this one that doesn't have anything exciting on the edges, I mean, look at that one's completely white. That's not fun to flip over. So this is another alternative. And then we can just go in with this one and once again do something kind of fun on the edge with decorative paper. Or let's see, do I have any? I don't know that I have any. Let me grab something. I'm just going to grab some coffee dyed paper. And of course, I don't have it at the ready, but we'll just grab a piece. I just want to give you a couple of different ideas on it, you know. So this one is again going to need to be cut a little bit, isn't it? So let's just do this on this page. It does add another page to your signature, but you just have to kind of account for that when you're doing your pages and not do quite as many pages. So let's see, if we fold that in half, that's gonna work just great. So I'm just gonna fold this coffee dyed paper in half. And we are going to glue it on both sides of this. Okay. So put this one in here. Like so. And then I'm gonna glue this one. Just gonna do it on the edge of the paper. Like that. Okay, so now this one, do this too, just while we're at it, while we're gluing. And okay, so now we have our little golden book pages, and then we just have an extra coffee dyed page for journaling on. So let's put that one back in. Once again, we're going to open our golden book pages. We're going to put our rest of our signature in. Now we've got the second little page. We go back here. Here's the other side. And here's our extra paper. Now since this isn't sewn into the book or anything, I think what I'm going to do is take this over to my sewing machine and just sew around this, because right now it's kind of open like that. You could glue it if you don't have a sewing machine, but it'd be fun to just kind of sew around that too. So I think I might do that. So I hope that gives you ideas, and I hope whoever asked that question, that this answers it for them on how you can make your little golden book pages fit right in your book. We'll take this guy out because we just have him left to do, and you'll see it'll just fit just nicely in there. Okay, that is what I have for you today. I just kind of wanted to answer that question and do a quick video. So I hope this helps, and we will just see y'all next time. Thanks so much for watching. Bye bye.